Picture this. A student submits a flawless paper. Perfect grammar, well structured, even neatly cited. But something feels off. You've read that student's writing before, and this just doesn't sound like them. That's when it hits you. You're not reading their work, you're reading ChatGPT's. Hello, everyone. I am Anna Brown. I'd like to welcome you to a presentation that explores a question many of us are wrestling with in education today. Are students learning with AI or leaning on it? This is When AI Writes the Essay: Academic Integrity in the Age of Artificial Intelligence. In this presentation, I'll be examining the rising issue of AI-assisted academic dishonesty in higher education. Specifically, I will define generative AI and explore how students are using it to bypass original work, challenging long-standing definitions of academic integrity. I will evaluate how this issue has led to a surge in AI use among students and driven rapid changes in instructional technology. Educators have responded with short-term fixes, and universities like the American College of Education have emerged to educate students on responsible AI use through its AI Literacy Center. To address this challenge, I will present practical solutions and highlight what is needed to support change. Think of AI as a new classmate. They're never absent, always confident, and surprisingly articulate. But they're also very eager to help everyone to do their homework. The question is, do we let them? Let's start by clarifying the issue. Generative AI, like ChatGPT, are tools that can create new content like text and images based on a user's prompts. This technology isn't only influencing how we write, it's transforming how we think about originality, authorship, and learning. Academic integrity is the principle that students should produce their own work honestly and fairly. But when students use AI to generate full assignments without contributing original thought, that's a breach. It's called AI assisted academic dishonesty. Imagine this: a student is asked to perform a piano recital. Instead, they play a Spotify playlist. Yes, it's music, but is it theirs? This isn't just a local issue, it's a global one. Universities in the United States and across the globe are racing to update their definitions of cheating, plagiarism, and originality. The problem isn't the tool, it's the way it's being used. So, how has this issue changed the use of instructional technology? Well, let's just say we've moved beyond spell check. According to Cengage, more than 50% of college students in the United States now use tools like ChatGPT. Some use them for grammar checks or brainstorming, but many are copying and pasting entire AI generated responses. Fakir et al. Point out that this shift is turning classrooms into something new. Instead of being learner centered, we're becoming AI centered. We're not just using more technology, we're relying on it more than ever, sometimes without really knowing the cost. Has the rise of AI cheating driven improvements in instructional technology? Yes, but let's be honest. Much of it felt like emergency patchwork. Educators adapted quickly by requiring handwritten submissions, switching to oral presentations, and embedding AI detectors into their learning management systems. Some even restructured assessments to be more reflective and less generative. Still, the issue isn't just about cheating. As Yan et al. Argue, heavy reliance on AI can weaken students' confidence in their writing, especially at the graduate level, where critical thinking and academic voice are essential. So I ask, are we truly improving instruction, or are we just putting a fancier lock on the door and calling it innovation? Let's talk about the tech response. New tools and policies have emerged globally. For instance, Turnitin includes an AI detection feature that is embedded in many learning management systems. Also, some learning management systems prompt students to declare if they have used AI. Additionally, secure browsers are now used during tests to monitor student activities. These innovations aim to catch or discourage AI use, but they are also part of a larger conversation. How can we use AI as a learning partner, not just a plagiarism software or a machine? One of the most promising responses I've seen is ACE's AI Literacy Center. Rather than banning AI, ACE chose to educate its students about it. Let's use the American College of Education as a case study. At the American College of Education, the goal isn't to scare students away from AI, it's to guide them toward using it responsibly. The AI Literacy Center, which was established this year, teaches students how AI works behind the scenes, teaches prompt writing strategies that sharpen critical thinking, and it teaches students to spot inaccuracies or biases in AI generated content. It also teaches students how to make ethical decisions and when and how to use AI. As such, ACE has taken a proactive response when it comes to AI use by its students. I'd like to share a personal reflection about AI use and how it affects academic confidence. In the past, I've written a few paragraphs, asked ChatGPT to review it, and even when it changed a few words, I kept the AI version. Why? Well, it must know better. This is exactly the kind of psychological impact Fakir et al. Warn about. AI doesn't just affect what students submit, it affects how they see their own abilities. That's why I appreciate ACE's model. It empowers students to use AI with intention, not insecurity. It teaches us how to keep our own voices, even while working alongside a machine. AI is like a power tool. Used well, it can build something amazing. Used poorly, it can tear everything apart. So, what's the solution? Faculty must lead by modeling ethical AI use and redesigning assignments to emphasize student centered learning. Instructional designers should embed AI literacy into courses from the ground up. Students need spaces like the ACE AI Literacy Center to build confidence and discernment. As such, institutions should continue expanding access to tools like the ACE AI Literacy Center and revise their academic integrity policies to keep pace with rapidly evolving technologies. This isn't just about catching cheaters, it's about creating a culture of trust, ethics, and transparency. What will it take to implement these solutions? We need time. Time for faculty training and curriculum redesign. We need funding for AI literacy programs, detection tools, and workshops. We need people trained in both instructional design and AI ethics. And lastly, we need policies that are living documents flexible enough to evolve with technology. This is not just about putting out fires. It's about building fireproof learning environments. AI is here, it's powerful, it is popular, and it is not going anywhere. But it's also not a villain. Like calculators revolutionized math, AI is reshaping writing and learning. Our role as educators isn't to block its use, it's to guide it. Let's move past panic and into purpose. Let's teach AI literacy. Let's lead with ethics. And let's make sure our students don't just use AI, but understand it and outthink it.